Big news coming out of San Francisco. The 49ers have made a surprising move, signing a veteran center who has the potential to shake things up in the trenches. This decision could reshape our offensive line for the future, and you won't want to miss what this means for our squad heading into next season. Stick around, hit that like button, and subscribe for all the latest updates on your beloved 49ers. Kyle Shanahan is really pumped about the recent signing of Matt Hennessy, a veteran center who was previously on the Falcons' practice squad. This move is particularly interesting because, believe it or not, the 49ers haven't drafted a center since Shanahan and John Lynch joined the organization back in 2017. Signing Hennessy to a 2-year deal indicates that he's likely going to be on the 49ers' 53-man roster next season, which raises some intriguing possibilities for the team. When I asked Shanahan what he knows about Hennessy, he reflected on their interest in him when he was coming out of college, mentioning, "I know that we liked him coming out of college. He's done a good job there in Atlanta. I was really pumped to get him in this situation at this time. This shows that the coaching staff has had their eye on him for a while, and it's clear that they see potential in him, even if he's had some ups and downs in his career." Now here's where it gets really interesting. It doesn't sound like the 49ers signed Hennessy just to fill a short-term gap due to injuries, or because they're running out of options in these final, essentially meaningless games of the season. No, this feels more strategic. It looks like the 49ers are positioning him as a backup next year, with an eye toward potentially developing him into a starter down the line. And let's be real, the 49ers currently lack a solid backup center. John Feliciano was supposed to step into that role behind Jake Brendel, but injuries have sidelined him, and there's a strong possibility he'll retire this offseason. So now the 49ers have a choice to make in the upcoming draft. They could either draft a center, or they could sign one now, and it seems they've opted for the latter with Hennessy. This is notable because Hennessy was a third-round draft pick back in 2020, which means he's got talent. There's no doubt about that. However, he's had his share of challenges, particularly with knee injuries during his time with the Falcons, which has hampered his progress. The 49ers are clearly taking a gamble here, likely wanting to avoid spending a third-round pick on a center when they can bring in Hennessy and see if he can regain his form. For fans like us, this raises a lot of questions. Are the 49ers making the right move by investing in Hennessy? I'll be honest, I'm a bit torn. On one hand, I love the idea of taking a chance on a player with potential, especially if it means we can build depth and possibly find a future starter without sacrificing draft capital. On the other hand, we've seen many players struggle to bounce back from injuries, and there's a risk that this could blow up in our faces. And let's not forget about the emotional aspect of this. As 49ers fans, we want to see our team not only competitive, but thriving. Every decision made in the offseason could impact our chances of making a deep playoff run next year. The stakes are high, and I know you feel that too. This is our team, our passion, and every move counts. So what do you think? Was signing Matt Hennessy the right call? I want to hear your thoughts. Share your expectations, frustrations, and hopes in the comments below. Let's get that discussion going because your opinions matter, and it's always great to hear from fellow fans. Lions QB Jared Goff recently made some headlines with his comments about 49ers quarterback Brock Purdy and the extravagant Christmas gifts he gave to his offensive line. Goff's reaction was clear. He's feeling the pressure after Purdy gifted his O-line luxury Toyota trucks. I mean, come on, who can compete with that? Goff admitted he's got to relax with the gifting, acknowledging how Purdy's gesture has set a new standard for quarterbacks. Now, let's break this down. Goff mentioned he got his guys a nice package, but it seems the stakes have been raised tremendously by Purdy's generosity. It's not just about the gifts, it's about the expectations that come with them. Goff seemed to be a bit miffed, hinting that finding something all 15 of his offensive linemen would enjoy is a challenge, especially when Purdy is out there handing out $50,000 trucks. Honestly, you've got to feel for Goff. He's trying to keep up in the spirit of the season, while also maintaining some semblance of competition among quarterbacks. But let's shift gears and focus on the football side of things. Goff and the Lions stand strong this season, boasting an impressive 13-2 record. They're looking to make a deep playoff run, and with their eyes on the Super Bowl, every game is crucial. This upcoming matchup against San Francisco carries a lot of weight. After last season's NFC Championship loss, where the Niners came back from a 24-7 halftime deficit, there's a lot of motivation brewing for Goff and the Lions. You can bet they're eager to get some revenge, and let's not forget about Purdy and the 49ers. Yes, they didn't make the playoffs last year after reaching the Super Bowl, but Purdy has shown he's a leader on and off the field. His gifts might be a marketing strategy, but they also reflect a sense of camaraderie and appreciation for his teammates. As fans, we can't ignore how these dynamics play out on the field. A cohesive team spirit can often lead to better performance, and Purdy's actions might just bolster that bond. Now, how do these gift-giving antics affect the future of the team? For the 49ers, it's about maintaining a strong locker room atmosphere. If Purdy's generosity helps create a more unified team, it could translate into better on-field chemistry. Goff, on the other hand, needs to find a way to rally his guys without breaking the bank or feeling overshadowed. It's a delicate balance, and one that could have significant implications as we head into the playoffs. You've got to wonder what the long-term effects of these decisions will be. Will Goff step up his gifting game next year? Will Purdy continue to lead by example? And how will these actions influence the dynamics of their teams moving forward? I'm honestly a bit torn on whether Goff's frustration is justified or if he should just embrace the challenge. It's all part of the game, right? As we look ahead to this crucial matchup, I want to hear from you. What do you think about Goff's comments? Was he justified in feeling some pressure from Purdy's gifts? And how do you see this game playing out? I want to hear your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates as we gear up for what promises to be an exciting finish to the season. And don't forget to hit that notification bell to stay in the loop with all the essential news. Let's keep the conversation going, and I can't wait to see what you all think.